is Rhea with Stillwater County Library, and we are happy to be partnering with Read Point Schools this week to help with your guys' summer reading program. Today's books are going to be all about solar power and planet Earth and sustainability. So, our first book is called Iqbal and His Ingenious Idea: How a Science Project Helped One Family and the Planet. And this is by Elizabeth Sunby. Skipped a page, guys. So it says, Iqbal and his friends stepped out of their school and into the rain. Not a light mist or even a steady downpour, but gusts of rain that whipped across your face, making you squint your eyes. Monsoon rain. Hurry, Iqbal, called his sister. Sadia stood, clutching her umbrella as she waited at their afternoon meeting spot. At home, Iqbal and Sadia's mother stirred a pot of rice, a baby swaddled against her. Sadia, said Amma over the baby's raspy cough, please take Rupa to the veranda. The smoke is bothering her. Iqbal sat down beside his mother. Amma, my teacher told us the theme for this year's district science fair. It's sustainability. We have a month to come up with a project that is good for the environment. There are cash prizes for the winner and the runner-up. From the veranda, Sadia overheard her brother and yelled out, Iqbal, let me be your assistant. Then you'll win. Amma chuckled as she shooed Iqbal out the door. It was the holy month of Ramadan, and he was meeting his father for evening prayers. As Iqbal hurried off, Amma muffled a cough. Day after day of breathing smoke was making both her and the baby sick. But during monsoon rains, she had no choice but to cook indoors over an open fire. After the family's evening meal, Amma rested. Tomorrow she would need to take Rupa out and go gather firewood. Their supply was low. As Amma dozed, Iqbal's father whispered, I saw a special stove at the bazaar today. The man selling it says it uses propane gas, so it doesn't create all the smoke that makes Amma and the baby sick. Can we get one, Abba? Iqbal asked. We don't have the money, his father said with a sigh. Oh, I wish we did. That night, Iqbal fell asleep to the sound of rain drumming on the tin roof, but soon he was awakened by Amma's and Rupa's coughing. He tossed and turned, worrying about them. To distract himself, he tried to think of a winning project for the science fair. In fact, he thought about the science fair a lot in the days following. He imagined inventions while walking to and from school with Sadia. He sketched all sorts of gadgets in between classes. He conceived of contraptions when helping Abba in the rice paddy. He dreamed about the devices before and after his daily prayers. Finally, he came up with a winning idea. He would build a stove that didn't produce smoke. At school the next day, Iqbal explained the idea to his teacher. They went straight to the computer in the office and typed in smokeless cooking. Up popped articles about solar stoves that cook with the heat of the sun. He learned that solar cookers don't pollute the air, and they also save women from having to collect firewood and cook over dangerous flames. Iqbal realized that Amma could use solar cookers during Bangladesh's 5 sunny seasons, and with the prize money, Abba could buy a gas stove he saw at the bazaar, and they could use it indoors during the monsoon season. This says, solar cooker protects the environment, reduces health problems, empowers women and girls, increases safety, saves money. No burning wood, open flames, air pollution, or electricity. Iqbal brought home the best articles he had found about how to build a solar cooker and started reading. Let me help, Sadia said, grabbing a couple. Remember, I am your assistant. Within seconds, Sadia explained, look, solar cooker is made from cardboard boxes covered in foil. Iqbal didn't look up. She tried getting her brother's attention again. Iqbal, these stoves use the sun's heat. And again, Iqbal, are you listening to me? He wasn't. Iqbal was too excited by his own discovery. Here's our winner, Sadia, a solar cooker made from an umbrella. Every family they knew had an old umbrella or two that had been broken by the gusty monsoon winds. To make their umbrella cooker, Sadia and Iqbal removed the handle from the biggest broken umbrella they could find. Abba gave them money to buy foil to cover the top of the umbrella, and since the dark colors hold heat the best, they borrowed one of Amma's old soot black pans to cook in. Now all they needed was a few sunny hours to test their invention. But it rained the next day, and the day after that, and the day after that. They wondered if it would ever stop raining. Finally, it did. The first day the clouds parted and the sun brightened the sky, Sadia and Iqbal bought eggs at the bazaar and raced home. They carefully positioned the foil-covered umbrella to catch the sun's rays, placed the pan inside, and waited. And waited. Iqbal sprinkled a drop of water in the pan. "Not ready yet," he said. He counted slowly to 50 and tried again. The bead of water skittered across the bottom. "It's hot," he explained. Sadia cracked an egg at the edge of the pan and it slithered into the middle. They watched and waited some more. "Look," Iqbal yelled. "Amma, come quick. We are frying an egg for you." A couple of weeks later, it was the event Iqbal and his classmates had been waiting for, the announcement of the science fair winners. The students lined up behind their projects. One of them had won first prize for the entire district. But who? Was it Rashad in his experiment to reduce soil erosion? How about Tarek with his wind turbine? Maybe Rafi had won for his compost container. Or Iqbal for his solar cooker. The principal entered the room and began his speech. "Thank you, students, for all your hard work." Iqbal's heart pounded. The principal continued, "One student has come up with a particularly ingenious idea. He saved a broken umbrella from the garbage dump and turned it into a fried egg." The class giggled. He went on, "Smoke from cooking fires is a big problem in our country. It pollutes the air and causes health problems, especially for women and small children." The principal placed the ribbon on Iqbal's solar cooker and shook the boy's hand. He had won first prize. After weeks of rain, bright days finally outnumbered gray ones. Monsoon season had come to an end. And so had Ramadan. Using the winning umbrella cooker and the new gas stove purchased with Iqbal's prize money, Amma and Sadia had been busy cooking at a feast to celebrate the end of the holy month. Abba handed his son the first serving of the family's favorite sweet dish, semia. Iqbal passed it to Sadia. After all, she really had been an excellent assistant. And this is all about clean cooking stoves. So let's see here. This says this fictional story is based on the experience of many people living in densely populated Bangladesh, a country located near the northern corner of India in the Bay of Bengal. Like Iqbal's family in the story, most Bangladesh people cook their food over open fires. This contributes to air pollution that affects the health of millions of people, causing tens of thousands of deaths annually in the country. In fact, around 3 billion people cook over open fires or stoves that pollute the air, that burn air-polluting solid fuels such as wood or coal, and many of these people live in sub-Saharan African or South Asia. Sub-Saharan Africa or South Asia. The good news is that clean cooking stoves that don't cause pollution are available. Clean cookers offer several benefits, including these. They protect the environment, reduce health problems, empower women and girls, and increase safety. And then it has some super fun instructions on how to make your own pizza box solar cooker. And I'm going to link a video after this one that you guys can watch to make your own solar s'mores. So I hope you enjoyed that video. And that was Iqbal and his ingenious idea. I do have one more story for you guys, and this is called Here We Are by Oliver Jeffers. All right. It says, "Well, hello. Welcome to this planet. We call it Earth. It is the big globe floating in space on which we live. We are glad you found us, as space is very big. There's so much to see and do here on Earth, so let's get started with a quick tour. The planet is basically made up of two parts: land, rock and dirt, and sea, water. Firstly, let's talk about the land. It is what we are standing on right now. We know lots about the land. Flat, wet, dry, hot, bumpy, hot, pointy, cold. Then there is the sea, which is full of wonderful things. We know a bit about the sea, but we'll talk some more about that once you've learned to swim. There is also the sky, though that can get pretty complicated. Outer space, stratosphere, air we breathe, the moon spins around, we spin around the sun, constellations, the Milky Way, stars, our atmosphere, storm clouds, lightning. Okay, moving on. On our planet, there are people. One people is a person. You are a person. You have a body. Head, arms, belly, legs, brain for thinking, heart to pump your blood, lungs for breathing air, bones to hold you together. Look after it, as most bits don't grow back. The most important thing for people to remember are to eat, drink, and stay warm. People come in many shapes, sizes, and colors. We may all look different, act different, and sound different, but don't be fooled, we are all people. There are animals too. They come in even more shapes, sizes, and colors. They can't speak, though that's no reason not to be nice to them. All are animals, guys. You may not be able to speak yet either, even though your head is filled with questions. Be patient, you'll learn how to use words soon enough. Generally, how it works is that when the sun is out, it is daytime, and we do stuff. The rest of the time is night, when it's dark, save for the moon, and we sleep. Please. Things can sometimes move slowly here on Earth. More often, though, they move quickly, so use your time well. It will be gone before you know it. Though we have come a long way, we haven't quite worked everything out, so there's plenty left for you to do. You will figure out lots of things for yourself. Just remember to leave notes for everyone else. It looks big, Earth, but there are a lot of us on here, so be kind. There is enough for everyone. Well, that is planet Earth. Make sure you look after it, as it's all we've got. Now, if you need to know anything else, just ask. I won't be far away. Oh, look, guys, he's talking to a baby. And when I'm not around, maybe, you can always ask someone else. You're never alone on Earth. The end. And that was Here We Are by Oliver Jeffers. All right, friends, I hope you enjoyed our stories today. We do have links for a lot of fun solar activities that you can do outside while it's super hot and sunny. So I hope you try out some of our fun crafts and activities, and I hope you guys are enjoying summer reading and reading tons of books. Remember, we have live activities going on in Columbus, Absaroka, Park City, and Fishtail. So you're welcome to come to any of our programs, and you can find all the days and times on our website or at Facebook. So thank you so much and have a great day. Bye, friends.